Hello, dear students. Welcome to the podcast sessions with your teacher Deepika. Hope you all are fine. Let us study something interesting today. I have made some podcasts of chapter 3 in the earliest cities of history for class 6. In this chapter, students will be able to learn a broad historical understanding of the roots of the Indian civilization. So let's start with the story of Harappa. Very often, old buildings have a story to tell. Nearly 150 years ago, when railway lines were being laid down for the first time in Punjab, engineers stumbled upon the site of Harappa in present day Pakistan. To them, it seemed like a mound that was a rich source of ready made, high quality bricks. So they carried off thousands of bricks from the walls of the old buildings of the city to build railway lines. Many buildings were completely destroyed. Then, about 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent. As this was the first city to be discovered, all other sites from where similar buildings were found were described as Harappan. These cities developed about 4,700 years ago. Now, students, what was special about these cities? Many of these cities were divided into two or more parts. Usually, the part to the west was smaller but higher. Archaeologists described this as the citadel. Generally, the part to the east was larger but lower. This was called the lower town. Very often, walls of the baked brick were built around each part. The bricks were so well baked that they have lasted for thousands of years. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern and that made the walls strong. In some cities, special buildings were constructed on the citadel. For example, in Mohenjo-daro, a very special tank which archaeologists call the Great Bath was built in this area. This was lined with bricks, coated with plaster, and made watertight with a layer of natural tar. There were steps leading down to it from two sides, while there were rooms on all sides. Water was probably brought in from a well and drained out after use. Perhaps important people took a dip in this tank on special occasions. Other cities such as Kalibangan and Lothal had fire altars where sacrifices have been performed, and some cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had elaborate store houses. Our next topic is houses, drains and streets. Generally, houses were either one or two-story high, with rooms built around a courtyard. Most houses had a separate bathing area, and some had wells to supply water. Many of these cities had covered drains. Each drain had a gentle slope so that water could flow easily through it. Very often, drains in houses were connected to those on the streets, and smaller drains led into bigger ones. As the drains were covered, inspection holes were provided at intervals to clean them. All three, that is, houses, drains, and streets, were probably planned and built at the same time.